Let's start with an installation, shall we? First of all, I made a Heaps starter project for you. I put this link into the description. Click that link and come here. We're gonna be starting by installing Heaps, of course. Click that link and pick whatever suits you. Go through the setup. I'm not gonna go through the setup. You can click next and next, right? So, after you installed Heaps, let's test it out. Open a terminal and type Heaps --version. If you get a version, congratulations, you successfully installed Heaps. If you get an error, however, you should restart your computer and try it again. In the next part, let's install Hashlink. Hashlink is a virtual machine for Heaps. It's like a JVT, Java Virtual Machine. It's fast and it's been used in Notecard and Dead Cells. I'm not gonna go through with the Linux part. I use Linux myself, but you should just download the source code, click build, and go through these instructions, okay? If you are using Linux, I'm sure you can go through this and handle it yourself. They explain it all, so you just install dependencies and you make with CMake. Okay. However, I can show you one thing. If you are using Manjaro like me, you can use Yurt. You can do this. In this list, this Hashlink Git one, you can install this one and you don't need to build it yourself. This will install it for you. So type 2 and press enter. Let's go with the Windows. For Windows, they already have a release build for you. Download the binaries, extract the files to some folder. This folder might be anything, but copy the path, copy the folder path, okay? When you extract the files into a folder, you have to add that folder to a Windows path. If you don't know how to do that, I did put a link for that as well. Click that link and go through these steps. When you come here, you just place Hashlink here, Hashlink folder that you just extracted files, and you will be good to go. Okay, let's test it out. Type HL. If you get this kind of thing, then you successfully installed Hashlink. If you get an error, like in the first part, you just restart your computer. Okay, we installed Heaps, we installed Hashlink, install Git. Go through the setup and install it, okay? Now, we will install the Heaps library. You can do that by typing hashlink install Heaps into the terminal, but we will need the GitHub version, like most recent one. Like we will be using code from 20 days old, you know? So, take this, copy, and paste into a terminal, and enter. This will install Heaps Git version. I already have it, so it's just updating. Okay, next, install this one, copy, paste, enter, install this one, install this one. This one is sound, and this two is for creating a window. And lastly, let's clone our starter project. Okay, this is an Hello World project I made for you. This is a project structure. This is what's in the files one by one. You can go look through that, but you don't have to do it by hand. So, like I said, just clone this repository. Okay. I'm gonna go into my projects folder and clone it here. Paste that link and press enter. Now, I suggest you use Visual Studio Code. It has very good extensions for Heaps and Heaps and stuff. So I am using Visual Studio Code myself. You can use whatever you want, but in this tutorial I'm gonna go through that. Open the project with code. Okay, very good. Here is our Hello World project. So let's go through this really fast. First of all, this tells that our codes, our HX files are in source folder, src, this folder. This tells that we are using Heaps library. This tells that we are using STL library for Windows. If you are using Windows, do this instead. Do libhldx instead of this. We will be compiling for hashlink. You can change the name. I just put main.hl. And this is our main class that when we compile, this class will be looked at first. This class and this function. So if you want to change the window size, you can use this too. In here, we are telling the Visual Studio Code to start project with HL. So to see the Hello World project, you don't need to worry about here right now. We will go through that. So just press F5 and you should see Hello World. Really good. See you in the next episode.